Alright, so everybody told me this was not going to work. Um, I kind of make it a habit of proving people wrong. So let's go. Cut out the crack. Oh, so basement got flooded from a storm. Pushed the door. Water was so powerful. Ripped the door right off the hinges. About 6.5 feet of water down here. We did the drywall. I'm in the middle of doing trim. Baseboard is going to go in tomorrow. But before I want to glue this up, cut a new piece, and see if I can get this to do without ripping the whole jam out, because that was a nightmare. It was full cut down center block. Center block just crumbles as you try to drill into it. I've got Tapcon and foam. It's gonna be a nightmare. We'll see. All right, so cutout actually went very well considering what I was working with on that ledge. Now I'm gonna clean it up with, a chisel. I know a lot of you people today just jump to power tools. Keep them in your bag. And here, little tip for you. When you're chiseling, this goes into the wood. If you want to go flat, you turn it around. Oh my god. Alright, bye. So we cleaned it up with a chisel, made it as square as possible. Then I took my CA glue to the 10, and all doors, well, all decent doors come with this metal bracket. It's basically a security bracket. You drill through it when you're putting your strike plates in, and it gives more rigidity to the door. In this case, it's actually what screwed the door when the water came in, but we won't go there. So what I did was I took the CA glue, and if you could see it drying right there, and I sprayed inside the plate to the jam, and I'm going to use the metal plate to keep the new piece that I put into here in line. So we'll come back. Alright, day 2. Everything's hardened. Flush, it held, flush, 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 and flush. This corner is a little different, so I'll have to sand that down. Same thing up here. Corner is, actually, that corner is perfect. Just right here. I'll have to sand that flush. Then we'll fill the whole thing with wood filler, sand it down, make it look like one piece. Right now, what I just did was I just did 3 pilot holes. I'm gonna put a pilot hole here, pilot hole here, pilot hole here. I'll take it 3/4 of the way. Then I'm gonna take a 5/16 bit, do it exactly the same way again. Then I'm gonna dowel each piece. Wrap the dowel in glue, punch it through, cut it flush, let it dry, and tomorrow we'll hit almost all the finishing touches. Alright, so today's day 3. I had to wait for the glue to dry with the dowels. I just hit them with a planer. Before that, I totally forgot to record because I was just rushing. I set up my jig, took the routed out the new plate. So now the strike plate fits. We were out of the regular strike plates for the deadbolts. So what I did, because the homeowner just wants it done, they don't care. We got a strike plate there, and a strike plate there instead of a deadbolt plate. But with the exception of the old crack out from the original brake, they fit perfectly. I adjusted it so that the door closes tight. I'll show you after what I mean by adjusted it. But now, like I said, I hit those with a planer. I'm going to hit them down with 120 sandpaper to get them nice and flush. I'm going to hit that edge with 120. I'm going to hit that edge with 120. This one down here is what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to hit the inside with 220 to get all this smooth. Get all the glue and construction adhesive off of it. Then I'm going to fill it, let that dry while I do other things, and then do the sand. And she should be pretty much ready for paint. Alright, and that's it. I think I'm going to do one more coat of filler on it. But the seam, unless I go in close, you can see the shadow. Let me see like that. There we go. You can see the shadow of the seam, but right there's a little bit of a lip I'm going to sand. That's all beautiful. Flush, 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 flush. All flush, smooth transition. All the way up. Same thing. It's all smooth. I might put a little bit more filler there. That's a pencil mark. Chop out there, and we're good. Transition.